Yo, so I am currently chilling with one of my good friends, Indica, from Mystic Bloomers. Definitely look at the information at the bottom. Her information will be there. She has this amazing channel. And she is an inspiration. Actually, the reason why I hit her up today, period, was to let her know that I think I called her, hey, inspiration, letting her know that she inspired me. Then I just began to feed her. And this is funny because from the moment she opened her eyes, I began to just feed her words of affirmation. Why? Because she inspired me and I wanted her to know just how much of an inspiration that she is. With that being said, she inspired me in this moment, and that's why we're here. So introduce yourself, say something to the people.
Hello, bloomers and King's people. I I'm honored to be on his platform. He is such a brilliant mind, and the fact that he speaks so highly of me, I this is going to be a great moment, and it's always a great moment, especially when me and King get together. So, hello everyone, and thank you for listening.
So you just said something that inspired me. So I'm gonna try to inspire you to remember that thought. If not, I will share it. But you said something a moment ago about manifestation and how
Yeah,
people don't real.
talking about how people don't realize that it's not just a word. You have to be prepared for that mentally. You have to understand what's really happened. Everyone is out here talking about, oh, I'm manifesting my man. I'm manifesting this money. But there's preparation before that happens. You have to get your mind right because you might be still in a relationship that's abusive. And now you manifesting of another relationship that's the same that you came out of. You didn't get your mind right. You didn't heal that trauma that is the core wound of you. You didn't get there. So you can only manifest where and who you are in that moment. You can't project and say, I'm going to be married with kids when in this moment you are stuck, you are busted, you are disgusted. But you talk about manifesting and trying to teach somebody else how to manifest when all you doing is recycling what's already up in there, that dust that's already in there. I don't know where that came from, but there it is.
Nah, and it's good, because you said something else. You said that manifestation is a new age tool.
Yes. Yes.
So that's what just blew my mind. And I've been on my American Guy shit. So like this is gonna be something inspired by American Guys. So if you want to understand what I'm saying, you can watch American Guys and we'll break it down. But this is a thought that I've had for a while, and I'm in hell. I exhale. Graciously, baby, graciously exhale. So one of the things that I was enjoying, or one of the realizations that I had to come to, was I was having an issue with manifestation. For one, I come from the bloodline that doesn't work. So manifestation also felt triggering because it felt like that someone or something was trying to enslave me, because they was trying to get my man to do something. And again, I am well provided for by spirit. And all of a sudden, you're trying to convince my man to do some shit. Wait, huh? Hold up. So that's one of those things about manifestation. And manifestation also triggered anxiety because it felt like a constant action. I constantly had to be doing something in order to be manifesting something. So not a constant space of being, but a constant space of performing some type of action just to make sure the manifestation is still growing. It did not sound like faith, nor did it sound like a mustard seed.
Exactly.
Exactly. So I realized that's something that I do well, though, like showing up naturally within self, showing up naturally being, showing up naturally existing, showing up naturally flourishing. I feel like flourishing is some root shit. So if you rooted, if you're not rooted at all, but you playing tumbleweed and you rolling into somebody else's trauma, in somebody else's garden, you live in their nightmares, then of course you're going to try to manifest your way out, because manifestation is the tool. What is it called? Manifestation is a new age tool.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the new age don't want to, the new age ain't rooted, seasoned, nor aged.
Come on now. Preach.
So I was loving what you said. I was like, I need to talk about this because All right, so for the concept of American Gods, because American Gods is also about this war between the old guys and the new guys. And remember that the old guys have been on the earth for so damn long that they forgot who they are and they began to attract disease. The same disease in which they can heal, they began to attract it because they forgot who they are. Meanwhile, the new age guys are trying to kill the old guys, even so old guys got spiritual amnesia. But the new age guys is trying to kill them. You know, the new age guys, again, was always rooted in a simple idea of being, and they've been able to survive long by simply being. And they've been able to have worshipers and followers by simply being. But then things got tricky when the new age guys appeared, because the new age guys appeared again in this technology age. So now, because you can easily go online and get some likes, then you don't have to be nothing. But you can have people like, so therefore you can pretend and maybe even feel like you will believe in what you're trying to be, since people are liking you, pretend to be, you know, but you're not being, you know. And it's interesting because manifestation is something that people really want to happen fast, something that people really exhaust themselves for, something that people really stress, something that people are also trying to steal other people's ingredients to do.
Yes.
But tell me who out here flourishing. Where the bees at? You want to rumble with the bee, huh? Like, where the bees at in this joint? Like, who is just simply trying to be because I came here to be and all I can is be and not even be attached to being. Also, manifestation is an attachment, because now you have to be attached to a word. It also is attached to an action. So therefore, you're still on somebody's plantation trying to get a little bit of satisfaction.
Come on now.
You know, so that inspired me, because I'm with you. All I want to do is sit down and be and trust that my being is worthy enough to receive. And I want to live life with my eyes open. So even when I see someone doing something or living a life that I forgot to pray for, or I never thought I could even dream to be, you know, if you got heated floors, and I never even thought that heated floors exist, then baby, trust when I get home, I'm going to get heated floors too. Because you just inspired me, because I didn't even know that was something to even look forward to. But that's what happens when you walk your life with your eyes open and trust and believe for yourself and rooted in who you are, rooted in your truth, rooted in even unlearning what you think is true, and just experience the whole thing, period. You know, but not being so triggered to manifest yourself into a situation that you don't even believe you're going to have in the first place. Or manifesting for likes, but not manifesting for soul.
And that's so important, because people that are manifesting don't even really understand what they're doing. They're following behind this trend. Such and such says, such and such is a big spiritual guru, but who are they in the spirit really? Do you know who they are? Can you see behind the veil?
Can you feel it, baby? Can you feel it? Can you feel what's going on?
And, you know, people can't see who they're following. And they're blindly giving their money, giving their time. And are these people really who they say they are? Have they dug down to the roots of their issue to be able to help you manifest what you say you're trying to manifest? You're their manifestation, because you're following them blindly, giving them what they want, but you're not going to get what you want because you still don't know how to really do it. You hear me? And this is happening everywhere on the internet. We have people with large followings of lost people. These people are still lost. It's like these people are following and lost. People don't understand that when you give your seed, your money to somebody who's lost, you just paved the way for more lostness.
Baby. Baby, so I went to visit, I was doing house calls yesterday, so I went to visit one of my students, because one of the things that I love to do for the people who follow me is I want to come to your house. Let me bless your space. Let me love on what's yours. Let me tell you how great you are. You know, you want to buy this place? Let me make sure that I touch and agree on the things you're touching and agreeing with. Why? Because you love me and I have a house of abundance.
Right.
Baby, representation is everything. If my children out there in the streets being broke, then people are gonna be looking at me like, why you following him? Because he clearly ain't broke, but you broke. So I want to make sure that my folks, we ain't broke in these streets. But it's funny too, because I spoke about how sometimes we have to choose to move from a place of being the wounded healer to being the healing healer. Yes. And a lot of times when we're healing out of our wounds, when we're healing from a place of abandonment, then we're attracting things because we feel like we don't have nothing. So we need these things and these people for validation. Oh. And even as a pastor who truly doesn't believe in the word, but was told that this was something that he should do, can create, his charisma can create a following and a mass following, and he can gain what is deemed to be wealth by still having a congregation who is impoverished just because his spirit is. Right. So there is a true balance. Polarity has to exist, though it is not true balance. You know, so and that's the reason why I ran away from everything. When I met you in my shadow periods. You know, I was saying that, hey, I gotta run away from it all. I gotta face some shit because yes, I'm something, but I don't want to be something for nothing. Ain't that something?
Come on now.
Mm-hmm. So literally been able to do that and to honor self. And even in that space, you was just like, okay, I see that you're hiding. You know, because I was, listen, y'all, it's some deep shit going on over here. I gotta just go away and find a place to rest. And you was just like, I see that you're hiding. I see that you're a little scared. I know that you're great because you do great things for me, but I feel like you can be greater, but there's something going on inside. And I'm just like, yeah, baby. Papa is healing heartbreak in the middle of this shadow work. Like Papa had to sit back and realize that my heart is broken because I am let down. And I am let down that my heart is broken because it's only broken that I let myself down watching foolish people be fools and thinking that I was responsible.
Right.
The lie that I committed myself to.
Right there, the lie that you committed yourself to. And so many people are committing themselves to a false reality, a lie, appearing real, fear, you know, they're committing themselves. I can't do because of this thing. When in all reality, me and you are here because we have walked through these fears and we have triumphed. And people don't even get to that point where they're even at the door with their foot there. They don't even want to. And it can be scary. But I'm a witness that I'm walking in love now. I'm walking in prosperity. I am walking in my real, true, authentic self, you know? And I never thought that I had no idea what was coming down the line. When I left the church in 2018, I said, okay, God, now what? Because I didn't know nothing but Jesus, you know? And now look at me, healed. I'm so much more healed outside of the church than I ever was inside that church house. That church house is toxic.
It's so funny because I see you're riding and everything, you know, not that you're walking in, because even me sometimes, you know, I love to walk and I love to walk my ground. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna walk this place called Earth and see some things, but I also love a good chariot. You know, and when I first met you, again, you was a little girl. And I call you little, even though you're older than me, I call you a little girl. So there ain't no little girl offense. It's just the little girl, you know. So there's a little girl who just left this church, who was in a space. I met you in my house, you know. So it was in this space for this training, you know, or this initiation of sorts, you know, into this comedic system, and was saying so much, being clear on what she left behind, but also being clear on saying, but I don't know. You know, but I don't know. Like, this is what I meant. I be saying this, but I don't know, because the only person I used to talk to was sister so-and-so, but I can't talk to sister so-and-so no more. So like, boom. And then even when I saw you, you know, you was driving this red car, this red I even think you might have even hit. I think you even might have even had an accident. It was an Altima. But you even got an accident in the time that we met each other. You know, so this stuff was happening. I'm looking at you, I'm just like, baby, this is even more powerful. It's a pandemic. And I look at you and I say, today, you need to go outside and you need to go test drive a car. You need to go find a car that you want. You need to fill yourself with the top down. You need to go test drive a car. And if you didn't damn find a car and have it delivered to your doorstep, so literally not that you're just walking the earth different, but even your chariot is different. So you went from an Altima to a drop down BMW. Hey. So like everything you're doing is intentional. Just because you agree to get off your own back and give yourself permission to be whoever you is, even if you don't even know who you is.
Come on now.
So celebrate. Yeah, I love being able to hear people's stories, but then just magnify it and be like, yo, all right, so you ready for Papa's remix and shit? We about to just do this thing because we don't count our wins enough. And we don't big up ourselves enough. And sometimes we're even afraid to big up others because we're not bigging up ourselves. But the only thing that I can do is celebrate. If I see a reflection, if I see an inspiration, then I gotta salute it. So shouts out to you.
There you go. Shouts out to you. Now that you say that, I call that the freedom package because I also at that time moved into a luxury apartment, like I think a month before I got the car. And then I got the car and I continuously call it the freedom package. And my adopted mom had died, and that stronghold on me, yeah, I was free of that toxicity, but I still had to work through it. But I was being taught that I deserve to be wherever I want to be and wherever I feel I can sit at the table with anybody. And I didn't feel that way at one point in my life. And that freedom package, even though I know it's just a car and a luxury apartment, that built my esteem. That showed me, like, you came from here, the bottom, under the bottom, actually, and look at you. Look at you. People, if they knew my story, they would be like, wow, but I'm walking in this way for others to show them, for myself, but for them too. So the freedom package is awesome. And I can't wait till I can drop that top again. Cause yes, God. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of dropping that top, because I've been in this whole place about my car. And I manifested, a sister manifested. I say. That's a lot, child. That means I did something. I parked in a parking spot to go take some blinds back to the store. When I get out the car, the sister looks at me and she has red hair. And she looks at me, bright red hair, and says, oh, you got the same kind of car I got. So I look at her car, and I said, I sure do. She was driving like a white Jeep. I sure do. I don't know what she's saying, but either way, yes, I sure do, And we started talking about things, and it turns out that she has the same exact car at home. And we're talking about the car. She's looking at it, and she says, "But I got mine painted black, and I also got these black rims. I got the black rims from off of eBay for this amount." I said, "Wait, you got your car painted? Because I really want my car painted red. I really want my car painted red. So where'd you get it painted?" "Yeah, I went to this place on Central Avenue." And I said, "For real?" Because she named like a chain. I'm like, "Well, how much it cost?" "Well, I think it only cost me like $1,000 or something." I'm like, wait. Because like the price points that I was looking at was like way more than that. The way my abundance is, I just went at everything. Always just has to cost everything, And I'm down to pay everything. If I want it, I'm going to pay it. But you telling me that something is like, I can go get it. I can drop my car off tomorrow is what you said. I don't got to wait. I can just drop it off tomorrow and it can be red today with top down and woo, so so we talked, and then began to walk in the store, and she said, because we exchanged numbers. I was like, she has a piece on her BMW that came off that she needs fixed. And she said they quoted her this amount. And I was like, well, she was like, so did you pay for the warranty? And I said, you know what? I didn't. But what I did is I attracted this brother who works at a BMW dealership. I had to think about what I said before I said it out loud, make sure I didn't incriminate nobody. But I had to attract this brother who works at a BMW dealership who agrees to do my car. So I'll buy the parts for the dealership and he'll do my car for a fraction of the cost. So I get BMW parts and BMW labor without BMW paper, so like it's the warranty to me, So she was like, oh, what's this information? We walking into the store. She says, well, I've been dealing with like some stress and stuff. And she was like, so you say you're a life coach. She said, I've been looking for someone to talk to. So we end up having the most amazing time. All because I parked in a parking lot to take some blinds with a stove and got the red car I wanted, the confirmation so I can start running back in the head. Should I do it? Y'all know I ain't gonna do it. Should I do it? Y'all know I ain't gonna do it. I think I was talking to you about it. Should I do it? Should I not do it? All of this and a new client and gave somebody else a referral.
Boom.
And a cute outfit too that I might wear it today. I ain't leaving the house today. I'm gonna wear it tomorrow.
Okay.
I might still get dressed and wear it today because I can be sexy for my damn self.
Hey. Okay. No more dancing.
Yeah. But I'm gonna end this video. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up in your expertise. Thank you for showing up in your magic. Yeah. Thank you for showing up in life. Never that. Thank you for showing you walked into the gate, up the stairs, into the house, and we've been here ever since.
And I was listening to Cardi B Money when I walked in those doors. And I was like, yes, money.
What?
So, thank you for having me. Thank you for, just being here. And thank you for putting me on your platform.
Ashe. Much love.